Hi guys, and welcome to How's It Rate. Probably wondering why I'm out here polishing the bike, huh? Well, guess what's coming up on March 7th through March 16th of 2014? Daytona Bike Week. Yeah, great place to go. A lot of fun. Been there the last couple of years since I moved down to Florida. Didn't want to trailer my bike down from up north, so I waited until I moved down here to finally go. For those of you that haven't been there, it's a great time. A lot of fun, a lot of things to do. One of the first things you might want to do is plan the activities that you're going to partake in, because there are many of them. Good idea to get an itinerary of what's going on. There's plenty of websites available that have information on what happens on all the days. But a couple of the things I'd like to recommend that I found to be fun and interesting was Daytona International Speedway. They have a lot of vendors there, a ton of vendors, and Harley Davidson is there, Indian Motorcycle is there, showing their wares and their new products, and also a lot of independent dealers, people that sell motorcycle lifts, polishes, sunglasses, too much to name them all, but definitely you want to hit that spot. It's probably going to take you a half a day to get through the whole thing. It's a little crowded. Sometimes it's difficult getting in. Depending on the weather, you know, it's going to be overcast. You might not have as many people going on that particular day, but get there early if you can, and I think you'll really enjoy it. One of the other great events, and this is all week, no matter what day of the week during Bike Week, is Main Street. Main Street is quite awesome. There's all kinds of eateries and saloons and bars and entertainment. It's just a lot of fun, and there's always bikes going up and down the street. Obviously, the parking on Main Street can be a little challenging, but there are plenty of pay per park and also free places that you can park. One of my favorite places on the Main Street is a place called Dirty Harry's, and they usually have very good entertainment. They have a wet t-shirt contest, which is kind of fun because the guy who does it is just hilarious. Definitely adult fun, okay? So remember that if you bring the kiddies. But great place to be, and from there you can hit all the other places that are on the strip. Best time to go, probably in the evening. It's a lot more fun at night than it is during the day, but definitely make a stop during the day because there's a lot going on. I mean, it's really wall-to-wall people, a lot of nice people, a lot of scenes, a lot of sights to be seen. There's some of us bikers are pretty strange, and me included, but I think you'll have a blast there. There's a Riverfront Park, which is also something that you might want to go to, and they have music and entertainment in the evening. That's a lot of fun. Actually, no matter where you go is fun, and there's always tons of bikes. But Riverfront Park is definitely worth the effort. One of the events that they have there that I haven't partaken of myself, but I understand from talking to other people, is a lot of fun, is a treasure hunt that they have. And at the end of the treasure hunt, you get a commemorative coin, and they are limited, but everybody that I've talked to said it's a lot of fun, and if you have the time and if you love to ride, something that you should partake in. The Boot Hill Saloon is another good place to go to. A lot of fun. I personally don't like to drink when I'm on the bike, but the atmosphere and the people, and just, you know, saying that you went to the Boot Hill Saloon, it's fun, a lot of fun. These places are usually very crowded. There's a lot of police in the area, so, you know, mind your P's and Q's, okay? The police are there to help with traffic and also to, you know, I guess, you know, put the finger on anything bad happening. But the whole time I was there, I never saw any problems, okay? The cops were really good. I guess if you're stupid, you deserve to get in trouble, you know, with them, but you just mind your business and be a good little boy or girl, and you won't have any problems. The Ponce de Leon Inlet, not very crowded. It's a great place to go. Historic, obviously, and there's a lighthouse there. Definitely good for photographing. A lot of nice scenery. it's a place that I think you'll enjoy. The other place that you definitely have to make time to go to is Bruce Rothmeyer's Harley Davidson, which right next door is J&P Motorcycle. Now, Bruce Rothmeyer's, for those of you who don't know, it's a huge Harley Davidson dealership, and it's in this huge plaza, and they have a ton of vendors during Bike Week, and also JP Motorcycles is located there. So bring your wallet, you're going to spend some money, there's no doubt about that. For those of you that don't know, Mr. Rothmeyer was killed in Sturgis a few years ago, so he's not there, but the business carries on, and I guess his family's doing a pretty good job with it. I understand they closed a few other dealerships, but hey, it's like the largest dealership in the world, so way to go there. It's pretty impressive. Now, if you like to go out for a bite to eat, there's a place on the Strip called Joe's Crab House. Was it Joe's? Yeah, Joe's Crab Shack, I'm sorry. And really good place to eat. It's on a pier. Scenery's great. It's right in the middle of everything. Definitely worth a stop for a cocktail or lunch or something, but it's a nice place, and the food's good. One of the things that happens during the event on the main street is they have the Clydesdale, Budweiser Clydesdale parade. And I gotta tell you, if you've never seen the Clydesdales before, it's pretty impressive. If you can kind of schedule that in, I recommend it. I thought it was very impressive, and I enjoyed it very much. Another thing they have is coleslaw wrestling. So, need I say more? You know, it's pretty interesting, very entertaining, and don't forget to bring your fork, okay? So don't forget the coleslaw wrestling. One of the best trips that you can do there, when you're there, there's a ton of rides that you can go on. There's a place that you can get maps from and such, and one of them is the Loop, which is a little hard to explain, but it's definitely worth doing. The Loop is definitely worth doing. Just remember that. Ask around. People will tell you how to get on it. I could probably give you the coordinates and such, but that wouldn't help unless you had a GPS. I would show you pictures. I lost my pictures in a computer crash earlier this year. Really upset me. I have a few, and I'll post them at the end of this video if you'd like. Now, another route that's really easy to follow is when you're in Daytona, you get on A1A, and you just follow that up the coastline. It's a beautiful ride. It's a two-lane highway. There's places to stop and have lunch or a cocktail on the way. Very scenic. On one side is beautiful ocean. The shore in Daytona is really impressive. It's a very, very beautiful beach. It's gorgeous. And that is a nice ride. And what you do is you take that all the way up, follow it straight up into Crescent Beach and St. Augustine. A lot of good places in Crescent Beach to have lunch. Also, there's another lighthouse there, really good for picture taking, and a fort in St. Augustine. Just follow A1A and then just go over the bridge and you're right into St. Augustine proper. A lot of history in St. Augustine. There's a very old fort there, definitely worth taking a look at that, and great for photographs. And for those of you that don't know, which I'm sure you do, St. Augustine is the oldest city in the country. So there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of great food there. A lot of interesting people. It's a college town, and it's well worth the trip. On a beautiful day, you will not regret it. You got the salt air coming at you in one direction. You got the sun beating down on you. Really, really nice. And it's never been a lot of traffic when I've gone, and I've done that road probably 10 times. So back and forth. It's really a nice road. Recommend it highly. Crescent Beach area is pretty, and it's just before St. Augustine, and there's a little bar there, and it's called the Sandbar. Okay, when you drive by it, you're not even going to notice it. It's a real hole-in-the-wall bar. For whatever reason, this bar attracts all kinds of different people, especially from the St. Augustine area, Crescent Beach area. A lot of important people. There's lawyers in there, there's doctors, I mean, you name it. And when you walk in, it is the biggest crap hole you ever saw in your entire life. I mean, the men's room is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And yet this place attracts so many people. It's worth a stop just to stop in. It's a biker bar. It's not a biker bar. I don't know how to explain it. It's just there. It's been there forever, and everyone goes there. So if you can, stop in there. Mention the lighthouse. Mention St. Augustine. That's really pretty much it. There are some people that organize rides. Those will be on some of those itineraries that you can get off the internet. And when you get into town, you can ask around, because I'm sure you're going to be doing a lot of walking. It's not all riding when you're in town. And I recommend not riding, because if you're going to go out and party, alcohol does not mix well with motorcycles, and I think we all know that. So if you do go, be safe, be smart, and have a great time. It's a beautiful area. The weather in Florida is great. I've been fortunate enough that both times I went, it was very nice, and I got a lot of riding in. I mean, if you want to ride, there's places to ride. So, once again, I'm going to post some pictures that I do have left at the end of this video. And finally, how do I rate my trip to Daytona Beach? Well, I rate the first one a 5. Then I rate the second one a 5. So it was a lot of fun, and I'm sure I'll go again this year. See you again soon. Bye-bye.